Hey everyone, this is the this is my review. This is the intro to my reviews of the television sitcom episodes of Sydney to the Max, Cooper and Cammy as the World. This is my review of two of their most recent episodes. This is also the first in a new series of videos I'm going to be doing. When it comes to new premieres on Disney Channel, since I'm a huge fan and huge watcher of the brand new late 2010s and 2020s Disney Channel, I decided to whenever my favorite shows or Disney Channel movies have a new premiere, I'm gonna do first a live post post episode or post film reaction and review. Then later in the future, my stereotypical audio narration reviews. Then of course in the future, the video commentary based reviews. But this is the live action review of Sydney to the of episodes 18 and 19 of Sydney to the Max. 18 premiered 2 weeks ago, which was the episode with Olive's brothers and the Alley Fighters video game. The Then you had episode 19, which was yesterday. I just got done watching the hour long. I just got done watching the third encore presentation of the show today, of that episode today. There will be a fourth one tomorrow. What's his name? Then you have the Cooper and Cammy As the World episodes. You have the last one, Would You Rather Be Ragnar's, which was okay. Wasn't that good, but it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that good, but it wasn't that bad either. Then you had episode Would You Rather Date Someone Else, which was for the most part good up until the finale of the final scene of the episode, which I'm going to talk about in part two of that video. So, with that being said, let's get started right now. Oh, you can. Yeah. Alright, we have three terrible episodes to talk about. The first one was actually pretty good. I can't remember if I actually reviewed this one the last time. So I apologize if this review is I apologize if I did and I'm reviewing this again, but I just can't remember because it's been a while since I did a post. It's been a couple of weeks since I did a post reaction review of the episodes. Anyway, this episode is 10 Things to Debate About You, which was a pretty good episode. Booker and Levi get into a fight over internet piracy. Piracy, to which the whole plot of this episode is centered around debating, at least for the kids' plot. Don't remember what the parents' plot was, but in the kids' plot, that's the whole entire plot. And Booker and Levi fight a lot in this episode, fight and argue a lot in this episode, and as such, the teacher, the teacher, the teacher puts them together on a debating assignment, and if they fight, they fail the assignment. They fail the assignment. So Booker and Levi decide to, oh, before that, get into a fight when they debate about internet piracy. Booker thinks it's internet, they're talking about pirates, but they're actually talking about internet rules, piracy online. As such, Booker comically loses the debate, increasing more tension between him and Levi. And this is where the teacher puts them together on an assignment. Booker and Levi, after arguing for several hours, they eventually come together. They eventually, um, they eventually set up an argument skit to prove that they can solve things without fighting. Meanwhile, in Mia's plot, she meets her first love interest since the foreign guy in Wyatt, who is can't forget the actor's name, but he was in the City to the Max episode, Sisters Pack, the dance episode. He returns in this series. Raven's home as Wyatt, as Mia's love interest for this quote unquote episode. And after losing a debate against Mia, he develops a liking towards Mia and asks Mia to hang out sometime. I think beginning their they're beginning their relationship, which I think begins in the next episode. The next episode, Days of Our Lives, the play episode. This was a fairly entertaining episode, but this was the first lame episode. It was all about Levi being in a play and Booker getting a vision of him not getting the part he wanted and he doesn't want to hurt Levi's feelings. So he seeks out Chelsea, and Chelsea decides to do some things to try to make sure Levi gets the role, but Levi feels Chelsea is, I think, babying him. I can't remember, but all is resolved in the end. Meanwhile, in the B plot, the mother, Raven, tries to tell this is a sequel to that comedy episode where Raven tries to tell stand-up, and at first she sucks at it, but when she starts joning on her kids, talking about her, how she goes to a store called the Hall of Sleep, which she should call the Hall of Reek, because Booker smells. Booker smells and doesn't wash his clothes, something like that. Then Mia, she makes fun of me and she says, "You're all about the environment, you're all about saving the trees, but how about you save me money about recycling some of these outfits that you keep that you don't wear or throw out or something like that." There's caused tension between her and her kids. So I mean, that was this episode. Everything was resolved in the end, but just like another really lame episode. The only thing I guess that was good was Mia and Wyatt's relationship. Then you got an even worse episode, the Slumber Years. This episode right here features Mia, Booker, and Tess wanting to stay up late at night and watch some show, stay up late night past curfew. When Raven puts them to bed, Raven says if she catches them, she's gonna confiscate their phones and I think boil them. She confiscates Booker's phone, and Booker convinces Levi to stay up late. Levi, in his plot, has to pass a big history exam if he wants to get into Booker's history class to be closer to them. Levi, despite staying up all night, eventually is able to pass. And but Raven, even though Mia, Tess, and Booker did a good job of sneaking past her, Raven, of course, eventually finds out, but she controversially, the most biggest thing about this episode, she retires the "you go get it" catchphrase because she feels they're growing up, but warns them if she ever catches them this late again, she'll boil their phone. And instead, she punishes them by having them taste some nasty chocolate, while her and Chelsea at the end of the episode will get the real good tasting chocolate. Like, this was another terrible episode where the characters foolishly try to once again fool their mom and go behind her back. I don't think this is character development. It's just wasting time. It's just rewriting the same stuff. They should have learned these things in the first 3 seasons. Yes, I understand they're still teenagers and they're still high schoolers, so they're gonna do bad things, but most of these things they should have learned in the first 3 seasons to stop doing, but they continuously do them anyway. And then it's just Raven. In my opinion, Raven is just was also once again being an asshole for no apparent reason in this episode, just for standing up. She was gonna boil their phone, confiscate and boil their phones. So that's the issue I had with this episode right here. But everything ended well. And the final episode, which I'm gonna talk about in a minute right now. I'm going to end this video and talk about that episode. The final episode stopped this from being a rant. I was going to use the Sonic What I Am Made Of as my outro. But no, I'll use We Can, which was the intro to the previous 2020 intro. 2020 intro. So, yeah, with that being said, let's get to the final episode.
Step aside, I've got this. Skip, skip, shimmy, shimmy.
Alright, it's time for my final review of the
You didn't get one move.
of the Ravens Home, my final video of the Ravens Home sitcom. The Ravens Home sitcom reviews, season 4 post-reaction reviews. This is the episode Bless The Tess, which let me tell you, this episode stopped this short video series from being a rant, because this was the best episode of season 4 since the Raven About Bunk episode, the crossover with the Bunk television series. That is still the best season 4 and the best episode of Raven's Home, but this one was dead. This one was dead close. This was a phenomenal episode. You can see a different side of Tess, and we go more in depth on who Tess is and was in this series. In this series, I didn't think I was gonna really like this episode either, first because the previous episodes were not only kind of lame, but this episode tackled a pandemic, and since it was about a pandemic, the whole plot was, because it's a pandemic, Tess, and she's not their biological family, is not related to Chelsea or Raven, she had to leave, so Tess, great news to Tess, so Tess tries to make it up to him by proving that she could be a help during this pandemic, and Tess turns out to be a perfect help. She does everything, she does all the chores, cooks breakfast, everything that makes Nia, Levi, and Booker jealous, because she makes them feel useless, and she doesn't have time to spend with them, so they all agree to let her down genuinely until she has to leave. Tess overhears them while cleaning under the bed, and reveals that everyone in her family are workers. Her mother's a nurse, her father drives trucks, and when she moves in, she's not just a party girl and freeloader. She takes care of her guests, doing the housework, cooking breakfast, dinner, everything.
This is actual growth.
Everything, and they didn't know, and they try to reconcile, and Tess eventually leaves, but during their deal, they accidentally unplug Raven's cord, which interrupted her stories or something, stories or hair drying, or something she was doing. Well, anyway, this is the first episode to successfully tackle a pandemic. I would usually hate this because that whole COVID-19 pandemic propaganda, that is everything I want to get away from, man. We watch these television shows, series, and sports to get away from all of that. But this is the first episode to really tackle a pandemic, to really quote-unquote tackle a quote-unquote pandemic, and the best episode of Raven's Home. Like I said, this stopped this from being a rant. I will be using the Sonic We Can instead of the What I Am Made Of, which I expected to use in this video right here. Then you have only characters to get on our nerves were Raven and Chelsea. I can't remember what their plots were about. But yeah, another great episode, much better than the previous episode. So hopefully the next episode is equally as good. Even though I highly doubt any other episodes will top this
Ray.
episode
Oh, these
right
aren't our
here.
clothes,
So
Ray.
yeah,
We grabbed the wrong
Raven's
load
home.
again.
Raven's home.
Back to the
So
laundry
yeah,
room.
Raven's home. Season 4 still remains the best. You don't want to hear the rest of the music? Turn the video off right now.
Silence. Peace. Hey, Ray, what's up? What you doing? Just being so, I love good book.